Hey guys, it's Chris here at IFA 2019 and we're with the new Acer Swift 5, which the company calls the world's lightest 14-inch laptop. So let's take a look. So let's take a look at the design first, because obviously this is claimed to be the lightest 14-inch laptop around, and that's because it weighs only 990 grams, so under a kilogram for a laptop this size is impressive. And that's partly because it's made from a combination of magnesium lithium and magnesium aluminium. Now, it doesn't particularly feel like metal, but it also doesn't feel like plastic either. It's sort of in between the two. Feels more like plastic, but a nice, strong, sort of premium plastic, if you like. And we quite like this blue finish with gold highlights. If we take a look at the hinge there, it looks quite premium, despite not being actually made of metal. That weight, 990 grams, is for the model with a dedicated graphics card. So if you opt for one with just onboard graphics on the processor, it's going to be even lighter, although we'd probably recommend going for that graphics card if you can afford it. We've got nice slim bezels at the sides here. We're talking less than 4 millimeters. So we've got a screen to body ratio of 86.4%, so that's nice. And we've got the webcam up in the top bezel there, just like the Dell XPS 13. So we haven't got any awkward camera angles by putting it below the screen or in a key like some other rivals. What else can we say about the design? Despite being less than 15 millimeters thick, we've still got a decent range of ports. So we've actually got a full-size HDMI port there. We've got the older Type A USB, and we've got USB-C 3.1, which supports Thunderbolt 3. And then on the other side, we've got a second USB-A port, which is, pretty handy these days. About the only thing missing that we would want is an SD card reader, but those are pretty rare nowadays. We've got a decent keyboard and trackpad, and we've also got a fingerprint scanner so you can log in with Windows Hello. And that pretty much sums up the design. So let's talk about the specs. And we don't know what all the models are, but we know that this will come with up to Core i7, and that will be the latest generation, the 10th generation of Intel processors. And this model that we're looking at here has 8 gigabytes of RAM and a 512 gigabyte storage. Obviously the cheaper models will come with lower amounts, but we'll have to wait and see what those come with. And as we mentioned, there's the optional NVIDIA graphics card, so that's an MX250, which is similar to some rivals. So we've got decent specs in a very lightweight laptop, and the screen is 14 inches, it's full HD, we've got a nice matte finish, and it's also touch, so you can scroll around websites with your finger and all that kind of jazz. In terms of battery life, we're looking at 12.5 hours, and Acer's also fitted the laptop, the Swift 5, with fast charging, so you can get 4.5 hours use with a 30-minute charge via the USB-C. So when's this coming out? Well, in Europe you can get it this month starting at 899 euros, and then in North America it'll be available in November starting at $999. We'll have to wait and see the UK price, but we imagine it'll be similar to the Euros, so about £900. That's a quick look at the Swift 5, which will be a decent rival from what we've seen so far to laptops like the Dell XPS 13, the HP Envy 13, and even the MacBook Air.